Well, hello and welcome back to the Tao Manifesting Tarot, the audio edition, because there isn't really any video edition. Yes, you're seeing today's tarot card spread on the screen, but that's all you're going to see. No movement, no action, no anything. It's just a point of reference. This is the Tao Manifesting Tarot reading, of course. What I'm doing is trying to enhance your ability to manifest. That is something essential to every human being, but we do not develop that ability very much. It's there subconsciously, and you, if you look back at your life, you've had times where you've kind of manifested stuff. Geez, I was looking at that pair of shoes and doggone it, 2 weeks later, here I show up and they're on sale and this and that, and things kind of fall together and boom. And it could apply to any number of things. We do manifest, but it tends to be subconsciously or unconsciously more than likely. Okay. So we want to bring that more to the surface, more to your conscious control. But when we talk about manifesting, and this is not going to be popular with a lot of the people who tune in to this tarot cast, because they like to have their egos inflated. They like to get good words. Oh, you can do anything. You can be anything. You're a 10. You're a this. Stop. That's not manifesting. In most cases, that's lying to yourself. It's deceiving yourself. It's a delusion. I believe that we do have multiple lives because you see everything in the universe around us recycles. So why not us? Doesn't mean we can return to human form. Maybe we do something else. I don't know. But the idea of recycling life, I'm comfortable with. Well, then you can move to the situation or the idea of karma. Past lives, you owe debts, you have lessons to learn, yada, yada, yada. So that being the case, we come into this world equal in our ability to evolve, but not equal in our abilities. Some people, especially if you look at your chart, one of the reasons I've done astrology for more than 50 years is the fact that you can take somebody's astrological chart right at birth and you can pinpoint and highlight some of the key events in their lives. You can't get all the details. There's just too much info. You can get a supercomputer. You can get artificial intelligence. It would not be able to calculate all the information. But you can look at somebody's chart, tell a tremendous amount about their personality and character. Tremendous amount. And you can even predict some key times in their life and what those key times probably would involve. So basically what I'm saying is I believe in fate. That is, you incarnate now as who you are now to take care of a certain amount of karma, to learn, to grow, to evolve spiritually. That's where the equality comes. We all are equal in our ability to evolve, to grow. But we don't come in with equal abilities or equal talents. That's a gift or a curse, I guess, depending on your life circumstances. But you get people who are born to super wealthy parents, well, they're automatically super wealthy. Does it mean they're going to have a happy life? No. Just means they're going to have a life where they may have a lot of money. But money doesn't buy happiness. Can rent it for a little while, but it can't buy happiness. Or love, or friendship, or purpose, or peace, or a whole bunch of stuff. So we come here to evolve in a particular way. So when you talk about equality or tens or this other thing, you got to be real. You got to look in the mirror. On my best day now, I might be a 6. I'm an older guy. Back 20, 30 years ago or so, maybe I'd hit a 7. On a really, really, really rare occasion, I might hit an 8, but boy, that's pushing it. But I'm about a 5 or 6 now. That's it. I'm not upset about that. I have different values, different directions, different things that I'm working toward. That's the equality. We all have the ability to evolve and responsibility. So when we look at the main card, the card in the center, the oracle card today, it makes sense. Orphaned. Orphaned is isolation, total isolation. You can't depend on anybody or anything. There's no help. There's no possibility of help. You are alone in the dark. The number up in the upper right-hand corner is 5. That means change. So feeling isolated is the start of change, the beginning of change. In fact, the meme for today says, when I was younger, not fitting in felt like a flaw. Now, it kind of feels like freedom. Yeah, when you're young, you need your friends. You need that support system. Women also need something similar. I don't know that they ever outgrow that ability to kind of function individually. I think they feel better working in groups. So as a youngster, if you don't fit in, man, you're in hell. But as you get older, more mature, more experienced, you go, you know what? I don't need to follow the crowd. I'm perfectly fine the way I am. That will keep you from feeling orphaned. Orphaned is when you don't know your own strength, don't know your own self, and need other people to tell you what you're worth. Speaking of, we go all the way to the left. We have the Nine of Pentacles, the mini Queen of Pentacles. Pentacles are things that are of value. And I'm not talking money, talking happiness, joy, peace, those kinds of things. Love, friendship. You can't buy them. They either come to you or you have them or whatever, but you can't buy them. Nine of Pentacles knows that very well. That's why the Nine of Pentacles is the mini queen. Nine of Pentacles talks about stability, security, self-reliance. She is not isolated. She's not worried about fitting in. She knows what is valuable to her, what's important to her. That's what she sticks to. How does she know where to go? Next card over. Yes, it's the High Priestess. We're talking intuition, wisdom, the subconscious mind. She is listening to her spirit. She has that connection. And automatically, once you have that connection, being orphaned is nothing that you have to worry about anymore. You have that connection with you. You're not needing anybody else to tell you what that connection is or that you're connected. You know. Because you have a good sense of self-worth, just like the Nine of Pentacles. So here you have two cards that are emphasizing value, self-worth, trusting, believing in yourself. You're not going to feel orphaned. You're not going to feel isolated. Next card over. Card we had a day or so ago, but it still applies. The Hermit, solitude, introspection, seeking understanding, inner guidance. I love this version of the card. This is from a deck where they really put this together nicely. He is looking for that connection inside himself, not from somebody else. He's not worried about fitting in. He's interested in knowing himself. That gives him freedom. That gives him his spiritual connection. That allows him to work and evolve on his spiritual side. And the final card is the Page of Wands. Pages always change the storyline. It's headed in one direction, you're following the story, and then all of a sudden, boom, goes in this direction. I didn't expect that. I didn't see it. Wow. That's what the possibility is in your life. Right now, a part of you is feeling orphaned, feeling isolated. You don't fit in. Well, stick with that feeling. Look inside. Find your true value, your true worth. What that's going to do is guide you. What that's going to do is inspire you. What that's going to do is feed you like the Page of Wands. Excitement, enthusiasm. You are actually living your life rather than simply observing your life pass you by. And when you are plugged in to your own spiritual destiny, you have ultimate equality and you are no longer isolated. You are no longer orphaned. That's the reading for today. Back tomorrow again with a Tao Manifested Tarot reading. Between now and the next time you and I have a chance to get together and talk a little tarot, peace and blessings.